I am the leader of a Vulcan.
Ship added recently giveaway, which is one that I need a token to upgrade. So operations, so we'll get those done.
Make time to assist in our efforts against the Star Empire as soon as... What are you waiting for? You need to head to the Azure Nebula as soon as possible.
Right now I'm using the Burrell because I can. After that, yeah, the ship I bought for this year was both need an upgrade token. I'll have to save up to pick up, but you only have to buy it once per account.
appeared out of nowhere. They could do that now, right? Unbelievable. Anyway, the whole thing was terrifying and strange. I mean, they shot at us, did some structural damage, knocked some sensor pods out of alignment, and completely ruined my latest experiment. But that's it. They had us, and it just left.
How can we help here?
Our tractor beam is offline. Actually, it's a fried little puddle of sadness, but offline sounded better. If you can, could you use your ship's tractor beam to move our sensor pods back into position? I'm sending the coordinates over now. That'd really help us get back to our research here. I mean, these gaseous anomalies won't analyze themselves, am I right?
Right. We're on it, Doctor. Stand by.
Pod Beta is on. Okay, Sensor Pod Alpha is back online. Klingons are happening. A lot of Klingons.
Klingons are making a push in that sector. We're sending some backup your way. Command's still analyzing these attacks, trying to figure out what the enemy is up to there. In the meantime, I need you to hold that system and protect the station. Stay sharp out there, and good hunting.
Thank you, man.
This is the Glen. Heard you could use some help.
The target has arrived. All ships, fire to disable.
Shield buckling. Losing main power. We can use an assist here. There'll be time for formalities later. Right now, we've got a problem. Several, actually. The Klingons beamed multiple boarding parties over during the fight. We're a research vessel. Our security forces are getting overwhelmed. If you could send some people over to help, we'd be much obliged.
We're on our way, Captain. A knee mount.
Thanks for coming. The captain still has control of the ship. She's waiting for you on the bridge. Unfortunately, the Klingons have several boarding parties between you and the bridge, and they're not taking prisoners.
Understood, Stacy.
You made it. Good. We have a lot of work to do here. The Klingons have done extensive damage, especially to our power systems. Mr. Strahl is doing what he can to get main power back online. Care to give him a hand?
Like the captain said, main power's offline. We're sitting ducks without it, and the Klingons know it. Let's get to work before House Mokai turns us all into trophies. Or lunch.
We need to do.
I'll do the heavy lifting. What I need you to do is to bring engineering control to a bridge console, divert the power flow, and enter the new power-up sequence I'm putting together. You got it?
Yes, let's get to it. Votes this year from the anniversary event. Yes, that is the dance. And the Rick Ashley song, Never Gonna Give You Up. Yes, goofy new moves. Always.
Engineering control is transferred. Go to the next console to divert the power flow. Power flow is diverted. Input the new power-up sequence next. Nice work. Main power is back online. Nice work. We're not out of the woods yet, though. Our next stop's the engineering lab. I need to get our shields back online and secure some classified data down there. Believe me, we don't want the Klingons getting their hands on it.
Alright, let's get to the engineering.
Not sure how she pulled it off, but that Klingon put a security field up between us. Ja'ula? The Ja'ula? This day just keeps getting worse. Look, I need to drop that security field. She's trying to steal that data I told you about on the bridge. We can't let that happen. Watch my back in case any more Klingons pay us a visit.
Work fast, Stroll.
Most impressive, Starfleet. This tech will win the war. This will bring supremacy to my house and the Empire.
Wait, what? She blocked access! I can't bring down the security field! Damn, she's good. Locked me completely out of the security system. I can't get the field down! Fine, she's not the only clever one in the room. Watch my back. I've got an idea. Just need a little more time.
I'll have it.
Wait, she's dropping the field? Look out! Here she comes! Shields online. They can't beam out now. Looks like the Klingons aren't fond of our house guest. Shame, really. It's nice once you get to know it.
So, what's our status here?
Ah, well, I have good news and bad news.
Start with the good news.
The good news is I managed to corrupt a number of critical data files before she stole them. There's only 2 people in the galaxy who can figure out that mess now. And neither of them are Klingons.
The bad news.
The bad news, well, there's plenty of uncorrupted data in there that the Klingons shouldn't have. It was classified for very important reasons. We need to stop her. Of course, if half of what they say about Ja'ula is true. That, you should probably make... Looks like the Klingons aren't fond of our house guest. Ah, well, the good news, the bad news, well, great. Takuvma's sister, one of the deadliest members of House Mokai. Here. Wonderful. Okay, they must be headed to the shuttle bay. I brought the shields back online so they can't beam out. If they're gonna leave, they're gonna have to get creative. Let's head down there before Ja'ula gets any more bright ideas.
What the hell was that thing?
That? You should probably make peace with the words, "it's classified," when it comes to what you just saw. Seriously, don't worry about it. Believe me, we have bigger problems here, starting with Ja'ula. We need to stop her. Engineering, emergency transport of the specimen to containment. You okay? Come on, let's go. We're almost there. We really need to stop Jula.
We have to need to have a conversation about that creature, Doc.
Oh, that'll be exciting. Let me add that to my calendar. Right after we stop the insane Klingon with our top secret data. Less monster, more Klingon, okay? Now let's go. We're almost to the shuttle bay. Keep moving. She stole one of our shuttles. She bypassed deck security, got emergency evacuation clearance, and hotwired one of our shuttles. Unbelievable. If she wasn't trying to kill all of us, I'd be impressed.
Options.
Well, that's a short-range craft. There must be a Klingon ship out there waiting for her. We might get out of this yet. Now head back to your ship. See if you can find where she went. We'll do the same here.
Heads up! Klingon reinforcements are warping in. Protect yourself and the station. But we really need to find out where that shuttle carrying the stolen data went. There's a good chance it's on a cloaked ship nearby.
Exactly is that data?
Hate to play the "that's classified" card here. But you know the drill. Sorry. Take it up with Admiral Kensington if we make it through this. For now, let's focus on those Klingons out there trying to kill us, okay?
Right, tactical, red alert.
Get ready to be happy. I think I know how to find where Ja'ula went.
Explain quickly.
If the shuttle's in range, I can hack into its command matrix and send a self-destruct command. That'll make a big enough boom to reveal the location of the ship she landed on, cloaked or not.
Really, what's the catch?
Yeah, about that. If the shuttle's in a ship, it'll be tough to get a signal through the shields, the jamming, and the cloak. Tough, but not impossible. Get me close enough, I'll make it happen. We just need to start sifting through this big haystack for one angry little needle. Leave that to us. You protect the station.
Stroll's plan worked, but Ja'ula's ship was able to go to warp before we could disable it.
I noticed.
There's still hope. The explosion did a lot of internal damage to that ship. She's leaving a trail we can follow. So, we're going to pursue Ja'ula and clean up our mess. Thanks for all your help here today. If we pull this off, it could make a big difference in the war effort. For all of us.
Good luck, Captain. Ingle. Out.
Fascinating. As dangerous as Ja'ula was in her time, I suspect she will be even more so in ours. House Mokai was eliminated in 2389 after a century-long blood feud. When Ja'ula learns of this, her vengeance will be swift and terrible. It is likely that she will find allies within the Empire willing to aid her in order to settle grudges of their own. Unchecked, Ja'ula's wrath could lead to a Klingon civil war. We are working with our allies to find Ja'ula and stop her before things get out of hand. I'll be in touch when we know more. House Mokai, a name thought lost to the past, no longer. Ja'ula has returned, and she brings disruption and chaos along with her. A most worrisome prospect, and for more than the Empire. It is said the best way to understand a Klingon is to face them in battle. I've had a simulation prepared to allow you to do so. I suspect you'll meet the real Ja'ula soon enough. I want you to be prepared when that happens.
Glad you could make it. There's a little time and plenty to do. I trust you see the enemy vessels near your position.
Yes, we have them on sensors.
Deal with them. I need you conducting rescue operations as soon as possible, and the Klingons won't let you do that without a fight.
Understood.
Klingons aren't above... Alright, that area's secure, for now. Let's make the most of the time we have. I need you to beam out any survivors on board the damaged Starfleet ships in your vicinity. Make it fast. The Klingons will send more ships, and soon. One more thing. The Klingons aren't above ambush tactics, using their blasted cloaking device to get the jump on you. Some of them might be lurking around, waiting for the chance to strike.
No.
The Churchill has been evacuated. Thanks.
Macedonia reporting. Evac is complete. We owe you one. Cardiff evac complete. All hands are safely away.
Nice work. Glad those Klingon cowards didn't get the better of you.
Thank you, man.
I hate to ask this, but I have standing orders from Starfleet Command. I need you to scuttle those ships. The Klingons have been scavenging everything they can to get their hands from wrecked Starfleet vessels. In the event we fail in our mission here, Command doesn't want the Klingons getting away with any critical resources. You have your orders. Hard thing to watch, but it had to be done.
What's next, Admiral?
We need some critical supplies here. My chief engineer's sending you a list as we speak. Beam those supplies over with the personnel you rescued. After that, I need you on high alert, patrolling the area. The Klingons don't give up that easily. They'll be back.
Good, on our way.
didn't think we'd let you seize all the glory here. And you. My chief engineer isn't too happy right now, but we made it in one piece.
We came as soon as we could. Wish it were under better circumstances. Ticonderoga is ready for battle.
Yes, that is Jeffrey
We
Combs,
got your back.
playing a descendant of the character he played in the Enterprise named Shran. Similar to how Michael Dorn played Advocate Worf in Star Trek VI.
You're doing good work out there. The personnel and supplies you've sent might make the difference here today. That said, I have bad news. Our long-range sensors are picking up a Klingon force heading our way at high warp. They'll be here soon. Get ready for a fight.
Remember the lessons we learned in battle, especially at Corvan 2. They'll be preoccupied with conquering the base. We can use that distraction to our advantage.
We know how they bite. Don't expect mercy. It won't be coming from Klingons. Hit them fast and hit them hard. And captains, it's been an honor. Good fortune to you all.
And to you.
Klingon attack ships on sensors. Fire at will!
We're taking heavy damage here, Captain. They're targeting the civilian habitat area. Stop them! Captains, we're reading more Klingon ships on our sensors. A lot more. This is it. They're making their big push. Our initial predictions are not good. I've given the order to evacuate critical personnel and the injured. We're loading as many as we can load onto the ships docked here. They're too damaged to fight, but they're all warp capable.
Understood.
I need you to draw attention from those ships when they disembark. Buy them the time they need to get to warp and to safe harbor.
Have it.
has launched. Good luck. All ships, the Lafayette is underway. Keep those Klingons busy. On her way. Hold on just a little longer, people. Just a few stragglers left. Deal with them. Heads up! Looks like the Klingon flagship just dropped out of warp.
It's the Lucara.
Sounds like you have some history with that ship. What can you tell us about... Wait, are you reading this? We're picking up some unusual energy spikes. Some new Klingon weapon, perhaps? I don't like this. Take the Lucara out of commission before it gets into weapons range.
I see you still draw breath, Starfleet. This pleases me. I'm going to enjoy breaking you.
We'll help Starbase 1. You deal with the Lucara.
Now, Starfleet, witness the moment of my triumph. Target the Starbase. Ready the weapon. Fire!
Fascinating. As dangerous as Ja'ula was in her time, I suspect she will be even more so in ours. House Mokai was eliminated in 2389 after a century-long blood feud. When Ja'ula...
Literally the same thing as the last mission.
I am the leader of a Vulcan research team studying the unique ecology of the planet Pavo. Starfleet has informed me that an ion storm is active in the Pavo system. Logic suggests that the storm is blocking communications. However, storms of that magnitude can have other effects, some of a deleterious nature. As a precaution, the Alliance has asked me to accompany your vessel to the Pavo system. We are to determine the status of the research team and offer assistance if necessary. I am prepared to leave at your earliest convenience.
For many years, the politics of the Alpha and Beta quadrants were dominated by the tripartite conflict between the Federation, the Klingon Empire, and the former Romulan Star Empire. While our people had limited contact with the others, the Federation and the Klingons went through many periods of open warfare. We have a simulation ready that showcases a crucial battle in which the Klingon Empire nearly dealt a fatal blow to the early Federation. It may be useful in seeing how these early conflicts unfolded.
That's to do all the task force operations, which I think I might hold off to do another day. I'm kind of tired after going to the store today, so I'll just do the 2 story missions. Papa research station, the answer causing a lot of interference. However, it's possible that our hails may not be causing the interference.
The storm is creating spatial disturbances throughout the system. If we analyze their patterns, we might be able to position the ship at a point where communication is possible. Initial scans are picking up clouds of ionized subspace radiation and chronometric particles. This is curious. Sensors are registering a stationary object. It is not far from our position.
Object? Is it a ship?
Unlikely. I suspect it is one of the Starfleet navigation buoys placed throughout the system. However, the ionization of subspace is warping and distorting the sensors. As a result, an accurate identification is not possible at this range. As I suspected, a navigational buoy. It appears to be inactive, however. The navigational buoys here are configured to broadcast a message on all frequencies. It is intended to inform those who arrive here that Pavo is a protected reserve. Sensors indicate heavy hull ionization on this buoy. I believe it has been disabled by the effects of the ion storm. Navigational buoy 226 is nearby and should provide us with the means to reinforce hailing frequencies between the ship and the Pavo research station. However, I recommend caution in navigating further into the system. The ion storm is quite volatile.
Lay in a course for navigational buoy.
You are entering the Pavo system.
local conditions are still affected. Even with our assistance, looks like we'll have to brave the storm.
I have detected something of interest. Sensors show the formation of a spatial anomaly nearby.
Of course, the signal disruption.
Uncertain. It appears to be providing stability to the ion storm, similar to the eye of a hurricane. I am also detecting bursts of comm signals from the anomaly. The signals are currently garbled beyond recognition, but they could be from the research station. I recommend conducting a deeper analysis, both of the anomaly and the signals.
Knowledge only, and
Recognition files identify the Klingon vessels as classes deployed during the Federation-Klingon conflict of the mid-23rd century. The Starfleet vessel is a Crossfield class, also active during that time period.
Time travel scan for chronometric.
Scanning. Sensors show a spike in the chronometric particles immediately preceding the arrival of these vessels. Fascinating. The Crossfield-class vessel is not transmitting a Starfleet recognition signal. Sensor analysis confirmed. It is the ISS Discovery, from the Terran Empire of the so-called Mirror Universe.
Explain why they haven't answered our hails. Discovery's hailing now. On screen, let's see what they have to say.
Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Speaking for myself and my loyal crew, thank you. I am Captain Sylvia Tilly, and I officially declare our intent to seek asylum. Forgive me, this is a bit unusual. Where I come from, Romulans and Terrans don't get along. At all. So to say it's a surprise to see a Romulan vessel coming to our rescue is an understatement of epic proportions. Clearly, this is going to take a little getting used to. I'm not entirely sure how, but judging by the sensor readings I'm seeing, and that rather impressive ship of yours, we've taken a trip to the future.
Over 150 years.
I'm sure the science behind all of this is fascinating, but some more immediate concerns to address, namely the Klingon boarding parties running wild on my ship.
Waiting to assist.
Excellent. I'll have Patel, my chief of security, meet your team at the transport coordinates with the security detail. I look forward to meeting you in person. Tilly out.
Acknowledged on our way.
Sensors indicate numerous life signs in your vicinity, reading multiple high-energy discharges as well. The data is consistent with 23rd century phaser and disruptor weapons at the highest setting. Proceed with caution. In the heat of battle, you could be seen as an enemy by anyone you encounter there.
Understood. In the amount.
Welcome to the ISS Discovery.
Must be Chief Capel.
Yeah, no. I'm afraid Patel has been relieved of command. Just like you're going to be relieved of those fancy 25th century weapons.
Captain would approve this.
Our captain is weak. And you? You're a fool. The Terran Empire tolerates neither. Some would call this a mutiny. But any captain willing to conspire with alien filth is no captain of ours. Now hand over those weapons, or we'll pick them off your corpses. The choice is yours.
Our weapons stay with us. Stand down while you can.
Oh, we're transmitting now. Hello. Welcome aboard the Discovery. As you can see, things have become a bit more complicated. It seems that some of my crew have decided that now is the perfect time to express their concerns with my command decisions.
Violently, it would seem.
Yes. As if the Klingon boarding parties weren't enough to deal with. Oh, hey, let's have a mutiny too. Wonderful. Never mind that. Did Chief Patel make it to you? She was supposed to escort you through the security fields to the bridge.
Not here. The fields still are though.
I see. We'll do what we can from the bridge, but I'm afraid we're a bit locked down here at the moment. According to our internal sensors, Chief Patel is in that deck security station. It's not far from your current position. She's probably trying to lock down this ridiculous mutiny there.
I see.
Find Patel. She should be able to override whatever the mutineers are doing to raise those fields. Take them down and make your way to the turbo lift.
Acknowledged. On our way.
Huh. Sounds like our get.
Look out! They're still alive!
Now that I have your attention, I have some questions. Tilly has plans. Yes, she always has plans. And you're going to tell me what they are. Oh, you'll resist, of course. You're a Terran, after all. But let's be honest, Chief. You will tell me what I want to know. Apparently, Tilly's new allies are still with us. If you want something done right. Weapons at highest setting. Open fire! Kill Kill them or I'll kill you!
Help me! I'm guessing you're the one the captain sent me to meet. I'm Patel, Chief of Security. Thanks for the assist.
Are you alright?
I make it a habit to be on the outside of an agonizer booth. And I've spent my fair share of time in one, too. I'll manage. What's the situation? Is the captain still in command?
Yes, for now.
I'm not surprised. It'll take more than Klingons and mutinous riffraff to end Sylvia Tilly. I'm surprised she hasn't killed them all herself. In the meantime, I have orders to get you to the bridge, and I intend to obey them. Follow me.
Path is blocked by security field.
Not a problem. There's no code written I can't crack. I'll have those fields down in short order. Cover me while I work. We might have some uninvited guests soon.
Understood. Fast.
Go, go, go! Keep me covered! Damn it! Almost got it! Keep me covered! Damn it! All right, I got it. The security fields are using my authorization codes now. Clear! Let's move! Let's get to the bridge. The turbo lift is that way. Watch your corners.
No quarter, no prisoners. Attack!
Ambush! Give me a second to get this field down.
We're reading the loss of security fields on that deck. I take it you found Chief Patel?
We're on our way to the bridge.
Some good news for a change, though I'm not terribly surprised. A woman's harder to kill than a honey badger. Ready for the bad news?
Let's have it.
I'm afraid the Klingons have taken several lower decks and are moving in your direction. Keep your weapons hot. They're killing everyone they run into, and I don't think they'll make an exception for you. Stick with Patel and get up here as soon as you're able.
Knowledge to me now.
I hear Klingon disruptors up ahead. Be ready for anything.
Do not let that Klingon scum through this junction!
Hold your position. There's been an incident.
Kind of incident.
The Klingon kind. Specifically, they've taken control of main engineering, killed my chief engineer and his security team in the process. They're threatening to breach the core if I don't surrender. That is not gonna happen.
We evacuate then?
Evacuate sounds a lot like retreat to me, and that is not gonna happen either. This is my ship, and I will not abandon her. Take Patel, get down to engineering, deal with the Klingons, and make sure that core breach never happens.
Very well, Captain. I'll deal with our mutual problem.
I recommend you deal with this problem quickly. Neither of us will enjoy their solution. Tilly out.
Alright, let's get moving.
Klingons probably cracked Rathman's code. Idiot.
Bad news first. Seems there's more Klingons down there than we thought. You'll have to fight your way to main engineering. Good news? They'll be shooting at the mutineers down there. Might make your job a little easier, huh?
Acknowledged.
Rathman! Come in, Rathman! We're trapped on the engineering deck! Send reinforcements, now! Great. Mutineers and Klingons! Take them all down!
Get these doors open! The Mark wants these cowards dead!
They aren't even targeting vital systems. They're just trashing the place. Main engineering is just up ahead. Let's hustle, people.
Rathman's dead, and we will be too if you don't get that turbo lift open.
On your lead, we'll breach.
We all die this day. Die well. Die with honor.
That is some sloppy work. I was solving engineering problems like that when I was a first-year cadet. Rebalance the matter-antimatter inducers and adjust the flow rate to 0.5. That should bring the core back from the brink quite nicely.
Hope you know what you're doing. That warp core looks fit to breach!
Nicely done. Cut it a little close there with the core, but since we're all still here, I'm gonna call that a win. So, since we've got a little room to breathe here, why don't you come up to the bridge? There's a turbo lift nearby that I've relaxed the security locks on.
We're on our way.
Face to face at last.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these assholes?
Language! Oh, cursing. Such a filthy habit. You did well against the mutineers. They weren't fond of my decision to seek asylum, I'm afraid. While unpleasant, it is better than the fate we left behind. In our universe, Pavo is a cruel, deadly entity. Being sent to that system is a death sentence. And sent there we were. I suppose an enemy decided it was time for me to retire. Permanently. But enough about that. Let's get down to business, shall we? First and foremost, I have no interest in hostilities with your government. I meant what I said about asylum.
Your entire crew?
I do. The mutiny was unfortunate, but what can I say? We're Terrans. Dominance is often challenged and must be maintained. The mutineers saw an opportunity, took their shot, and missed. Big time. Everyone left saw the price they paid for their failure. Believe me, the rest of the crew will fall in line. I'm fortunate you were here to deal with the problem. Apparently, my chief of security felt like spending time in an agonizer booth during most of the conflict. Honestly, Patel, if I knew you liked the booth so much, I'd keep you in one more often.
Why, you... right to say so, Captain. It won't happen again.
See to it that it doesn't. I'd hate to replace you, Chief, but I will if I have to.
Next steps?
Next steps are to get my vessel back in working order before those Klingons come back to finish us off. Now that's not going to be easy. I'm down a chief engineer, the power grid is a shambles, we have multiple hull breaches, and we're nowhere near battle ready.
Right, we need to ping Yuck. Alright, we detected a soldier. Yeah, I covers warp core, but it's operating within it. I need an engineering team here ASAP.
Our shields are down. If the Klingons don't get us, it's only a matter of time before the ion storm does. Monitor that console while I try to get the main deflector back online. I'd order my chief science officer to do it, but she chose her loyalties poorly.
Well, then I'm moving directly to the main engineering. Young.
Start a diagnostic on the shield emitters. I'll start to recalibrate the main deflector. Klingons! All hands! Repel boarders!
Kill everyone, but the captain is mine!
Okay, the main deflector is in position. Recalibrate it now. Ugh, they're like Zethian bed roaches. Get off my ship!
Sensors are picking up numerous Klingon vessels decloaking. Combat is imminent. I strongly recommend you return to the ship at your earliest convenience.
Understood, we're almost done.
Captain should be on their own ship in the heat of battle. Go. We'll take it from here.
Energy engineering report. Pulse power restored out, but it's only just. We want to be more. If you want this to be more, the hatch job will need more time. Time's up. Return to the ship immediately.
Thank you. If we survive this, I look forward to repaying the favor. Now go, before it's too late.
Energy.
I do not know how we came to be here in the future, and I do not care. What I do know is that we have a mutual enemy.
The mission here is complex.
There is nothing complex about it. I mean to destroy that ship, and you with it, if you get in my way. Be smart. Your ship has the technical advantage. We have the advantage of numbers. And we are Klingon. Stand with Discovery, and you will lose. Fight with us, and you will live to see another day.
For example, under my protection.
Then you are a fool, fighting in a burning house. Try to die well.
All hands, battle state.
Discovery is altering course. We're headed toward Pavo, full impulse. Discovery has lowered her shields, reading transporter signatures to Pavo's surface. Reading numerous Klingon vessels decloaking. Based on what the sensors recorded during the attack, it appears we were hit by psionic energy, manifested into an energy pulse of considerable magnitude. The attack originated on Pavo.
Attack us? What? Big hail is cactuary.
I don't like red in my ledger. You saved my ship, so I spared yours. This time. Next time I won't be so sentimental. First and last warning. Leave the system while you're able. Did you hit your head in that fight? I think what I have to gain here is pretty obvious. Everything. Pavo's reach is infinite. After a few more demonstrations of its power, everyone in the quadrant will have no choice but to swear allegiance to me. Or, die. Empress Tilly. That has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
For insane, there's no way you'll see.
Sane, insane. I'm the one calling the shots here. And I'm pretty sure I told you to get lost or get wrecked. So who's the insane one again? Me? Or the lunatic staring defiantly down the barrel of the ultimate weapon? Tick-tock, pal. My trigger finger's getting itchy.
Status report on the planet.
I am reading an energy signature on the surface of Pavo. It matches the initial blast from the planet. Another attack could be imminent. We will not survive a direct hit. I strongly recommend we exit the system immediately.
I'm good out of here, maximum warp.
Captain Tilly's betrayal, while unfortunate, was not entirely unexpected. Her use of this agonizer technology to weaponize the ecosystem of Pavo is a matter of utmost concern. I believe I can devise a means to neutralize her technology, but I will need time to conduct research. Rest assured that I will endeavor to counter Tilly's insidious actions as soon as possible. I ask that you prepare to take action at a moment's notice. The lives of untold millions, including our own, could be at stake. Our information about events at Pavo is incomplete, but I believe the Terrans are undertaking a large-scale operation there. They have managed to coerce the planet's consciousness into serving their violent needs. Furthermore, they've turned Pavo's transmitter into a potent weapon. Time is of the essence. While the Alliance is mobilizing a larger response, we are, in effect, the first responders. It falls to us to do what we can to stop Captain Tilly and her crew before they solidify their control of Pavo. Failing to do so could be catastrophic. Ideally, we should return the Discovery and her crew to their proper time and space. Under the circumstances, removing the Terran presence from Pavo is the more immediate, logical need. Based on my readings, I believe the Terrans have managed to alter Pavo's song. Somehow, Tilly and her crew have manipulated it into a new type of harmonic waveform. This waveform is potent enough to realign the space around the planet, shifting it to a different quantum signature. As a result, a number of interphasic rifts have opened within the system. I believe she is attempting to bring things from the mirror universe to ours. Logic suggests an invasion force, based on previous encounters with the Terran Empire. We are not the only ones interested in this behavior. The time-displaced Klingons are moving to investigate as well. Considering previous encounters, the situation could become volatile quickly. I have the coordinates for the science station on the planet's surface. It is logical to assume that the Terrans have taken control of the research team and their facilities. It is logical to assume that the Terrans have taken control of the research team and their facilities. Preparing for an armed response would be prudent. The research facility has already been attacked. We must see to the welfare of the researchers, if any survived.
Check the shelter area.
Your assistance is appreciated.
I have recovered.
My injuries are
We
not
are fortunate
life-threatening.
that the Terrans did not kill everyone. They were more concerned with our research data and equipment. Our work appears to have given the Terrans what they need to communicate with Pavo in ways we cannot. They are now able to alter the planet's consciousness, causing it to reflect their own dark nature.
We'll beam your people to safety before we deal with it.
Our security personnel should remain with us. We will need all the help we can get against the Terran forces.
Logical.
While trying to communicate with the planet, we have learned that it uses crystal matrices as transmitters. We have a small collection of crystal samples. They may be useful to re-establish the planet's normal biosphere, free from Terran influence.
Give these crystals.
I was able to take readings of the area. Terran technology is not subtle, especially agonizer gear. I'm reading it in several nearby locations: a meadow, a riverbank, and a narrow pass. I am also reading several Terran life signs in those areas. I do not expect a warm welcome from them.
We'll deal with Terran. Once we've dealt with the Terrans, we can turn off their agonizers and reestablish.
There is a canyon that exits to another glade of Pavan life a short distance to the south of here. Logically, the Terrans would seek out places where they can use their technology to attempt to subvert the planet.
Keep an eye out for their devices.
The device there, near the crystals. Disable it to interrupt the Terrans' hold on Pavo. We should continue before the Terrans send reinforcements. Curious. I sense something. They are attempting to communicate telepathically. Angry.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Oh no.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Fascinating. The Terrans have used their agonizer technology to induce a state of hostility in the Pavan biosphere. It is lashing out, using its empathic powers to project its pain and rage into other living beings. If the Terrans are able to do this on a large scale, the planet could serve as a massive telepathic weapon. It would be able to subvert or kill anyone, anywhere. We should disable this technology wherever we find it on Pavo.
Why didn't the affect me or my officer?
An interesting question. I believe the biosphere has a stronger connection to myself and my team. It may have instinctively struck the most familiar minds first. That being said, I do not believe it will continue to exclusively attack the members of my team. Only those with the ability to harm the biosphere will be immune.
Are you able to continue on?
Yes. Now that I have experienced the psionic attack, I can take steps to shield my mind against it. The security officers, on the other hand, do not have my level of training in the mental arts. It would not be logical for them to continue on with us.
Very well. Leave the security system.
It seems that in addition to using their agonizer technology on the planet itself, the Terrans are blocking access to the central pillar with force fields in selected areas. Doubtless, they wish to prevent interference in their captain's plans.
Able those force fields to stop the captain.
here you are, alive and kicking. Well, bravo!
It is illogical for you to continue, Captain. Whatever you are doing to Pavo needs to end.
Ah, the famous Vulcan logic. Get it straight. Pavo and I, we're just getting started. Oh, and that part about sending my best at you? I lied. Why don't I give you a little taste of my big gun? I can do this all day. You? Not so much. Time's up. Ready to die?
Disable the controls to the right.
Ever had an agonizer down your throat? No? You're about to. Now this will be a real treat. For me. You just got to my last nerve and jumped all over it. Well, this is definitely not how I saw this ending. You know it's only a matter of time before we beat you, right? You don't have the stomach to stop us. But we're more than capable of ending you. And I intend to make that happen.
That seems unlikely. Your campaign of terror here is over, Captain.
Oh, I'm not done yet, Vulcan. Till next time, you assholes.
Fascinating. Interesting. She has somehow used Pavo's transmitter as a long-range transporter. Tilly could be anywhere in the quadrant now. If we are fortunate, we might find further clues among the Terran equipment. They did go to considerable trouble to arrange this site.
Check their gear.
I think we have found all we can here. It may be advisable to return to your vessel so that we can deal with the situation in local space. Now that you have secured the research preserve, we must find a way to return the remaining Terrans and their vessel to their proper time and space.
Recommendation?
We can use the ion storm to send Discovery back. Specially modified probes can amplify the storm in specific locations. This can generate a localized ion effect and open a gateway to the proper point in space and time.
It's a Discovery to enter, it could be difficult.
Indeed, especially given the Terran predilection for hostility.
Builds up, fire to save.
Pointless. As much as it pains me to say this, we surrender. What are your terms?
Stand down. You need to return to your proper time.
Fine by me. Tilly slinked off to parts unknown and left us to die. I'm the captain now, and I say send us back if you can.
Very well, return to your initial entry position. Any more training?
Your display has been updated with the locations to place probes around Discovery. Once the probes are in place, they will trigger an ion flare to open the gateway that will take Discovery back.
You're set and done.
Agreed. The time-displaced Klingons are still out there, and they have shown a distinct interest in destroying the Discovery, along with all of us.
Okay, Helm, take us to long points, tactical, watching for Klingons.
Keep those Klingon ships off us!
Target shield has failed.
power. Soon it will shift Discovery to new ships nearer the back.
Our shields won't last long. Distance is up. We're ready to leave. Now! What's the holdup? This is Discovery. We're moving into position.
They better get those Klingons off our back! Otherwise, this is gonna be a real short trip.
Shields are critical! We're losing them!
Emergency power to shields! Now!
Somat to Discovery. Prepare for transit. Probes are in position. Activating in 3, 2, 1. Engage. The ion storm has cleared, and we're receiving standard readings from Pavo. It's broadcasting its song as normal. No aberrations, no distress calls. It would seem things are returning to a calm, peaceful level.
That is good.
Once the research team is able to resume their duties, we will begin to analyze the impact of agonizer technology on the Pavan ecosystem. Considering what we have just witnessed, it will be logical to make sure Tilly and her crew didn't leave any unexpected surprises on the planet as well. For now, I believe we can safely depart the system.
I was kind of hoping is that after the end of this mission, you would have been flipped into the mirror universe, that we'd have a whole arc in the mirror universe.
It will take some time to evaluate the impact of the Terran occupation of Pavo. The agonizer technology they used to manipulate the planetary biosphere was invasive and damaging. I am concerned about the effect it had upon the Pavan ecology, and how that will affect future attempts at interaction with the planet. The fact that Captain Tilly remains at large is troubling. Her technological prowess and propensity for violence should make her presence in this time quite disruptive. Should she acquire current technology and return to her own time, it is possible that she will rewrite history as we know it, turning our universe into one more like her own, if not worse. In the meantime, we both have our duties to attend to. It has been agreeable working with you. Live long and prosper.
That's it for today. Thank